Yo, what's going on, family? Pains me to say this, but Tyrese Gibson is a fucking deadbeat dad. That's keeping it real talk. I'm your boy Lee Black from TFG Ratchet and Real Talk for Real Men, and I gotta keep it all the way honest and keep it a buck, as these young kids say. If I'm gonna be honest, when I call out women when they do shiesty shit, I gotta do the same for when brothers ain't handling their business. Tyrese Gibson, even though I fuck with him, he's a deadbeat dad. No different than a lot of these other slacking brothers out here where they don't pay what they owe. The truth of the matter is, whether I disagree or like or think that the child support system is fair or unfair, it is what it is. That's the system that we in. With that being said, this motherfucker ain't doing what he's supposed to do. He already had to pay in the past $169,000 that he was behind for his baby, and he's behind again. Now he's blaming the fact that he's behind, even though he have his payments of $10,000, to be exact, $10,690 per month. Now he's saying that he don't have the money because of the strike that happened back in 2023. The SAG after strike, where a lot of the writers, movies, all that shit was on hold. You know, people couldn't work, and that happened way back in 2023. I say way back because the strike ended respectively in July and September. We are now in fucking April of 2024. Don't even get me started on the fact that if you Google this dude's next net worth, it says he's worth $6 million. Now, we know sometimes that shit can be misleading because it can be inflated or it can be based on a person's holding, but they may not have the liquid cash that amount to $6 million or whatever the case might be. Having said that, whatever his net worth is, here's the problem. You got a current girlfriend that you recently bought a Range Rover, and get this, folks, this motherfucker bought a Range Rover that cost $56,400. You can't be out here, living it up, giving hoes lavish gifts like that, taking these motherfucking vacations where you going on the gram, this, that, and the other, showing how luxury of a lifestyle you living, how you balling, living in this badass crib, but you ain't paying for your children. That shit just ain't cool. And so if you got the money to give gifts like that to these bitches and hoes, you gotta pay for what you have, and your main responsibility is that child. She didn't ask to be here, and that's fucking real talk 100, you know what I'm saying? So whether you and the wife, the ex-wife getting along, that's neither here nor there. Based on your salary, the courts determined that you have payments of $10,690. I don't want to hear no shit about you behind because SAG after and you couldn't work and Fast and Furious wasn't filming this, that, and the other. That has nothing to do with nothing. Just because the Fast and Furious franchise is not going on, she still gotta eat, motherfucker. And then you can't be out here spending gifts and buying shit, because if you truly didn't have no money, if right now you can't fucking afford to give money to your child, then you shouldn't be fucking and having girlfriends. At least bitches that you have to give gifts like that to. The fact that you already in 2023 had to pay a lump sum of $169,000 and her legal fees, that tells me that you just the kind of motherfucker that gets behind his payments while you out here living it up and shit out here balling. Your motherfucking balling days need to come to an end, bruh, because you coming on and crying and telling about how bad shit is. Maybe, just maybe, you need to be by your motherfucking self right now, and you don't need no. Some people don't need a woman. Some people can't afford a woman. I'm one of those motherfuckers. I live a pretty decent life here in Buckhead, Atlanta, but I can't afford these hoes out here. They want you to take them out spending $1,000 so they can decide if they want to date my fat ass again. So the reality is I can't afford to have a steady woman right now. I got to find these nasty, filthy, no good bitches wherever I can find them. Kroger's, Walmart, gas station. Beat the living breaks off these bitches and send them home because I can't afford to keep a bitch. And so maybe that's the case with you. Sometimes we think when people are rich or famous that they are in any different situation than us. At the end of the day, fame, riches, color, nationality, we all put our motherfucking drawers on the same way. And the truth of the matter is, you with women, that shit ain't good. You also have payments for your older daughter of $6,000 a month. Stop making fucking babies if you can't afford them. And I'm saying this to motherfuckers like Nick Cannon too, because your shiesty ass too. But anyway, this is about Tyrese Gibson. Nigga, pay what you owe. Stop fucking around. Stop buying these bitches gifts and pay for the kids that's here. Handle your business, and I don't want to hear no shit about you ain't making movies, this, that, and the other. She still got to eat. So get out there and get you some other motherfucking roles. Work behind the scenes. Get a real job. Whatever you need to do, because that's the life you created, and she deserved to have the best. So you a shiesty ass dude, in my opinion, in this regard, and you a fucking deadbeat dad, and that's just real talk. Anyway, this is my opinion. I'm Lee Black. Keep tuning in for my opinions. Please subscribe to TFG Ratchet. Subscribe to Real Talk for Real Men. I'm going to call it just like I see it. And the opinions that I share, they belong to me and me alone. Peace.